Truth, an elusive companion. Truth has a peculiar way of hiding itself. We imagine that we can always recognize it, that we are immune to deceit, yet more often than not, it slips past us unnoticed. It's not always the grand lies, the ones that shake the very foundation of our trust, that betray us. No, sometimes it's the small, subtle falsehoods, carefully disguised behind a smile or a reassuring glance. These are the lies we encounter every day, from the people we trust the most, our friends, partners, colleagues, and even family members. We all like to believe we are skilled in detecting dishonesty, that our instincts are sharp, and that we would never fall prey to deception. But the truth is, we often miss the signs, not because they are invisible to us, but because we choose not to see them. Whether out of fear, attachment, or the sheer desire to believe in someone's good intentions, we turn a blind eye to the truth. I remember a time when I thought I could see through anyone. I prided myself on being a master at reading people, at recognizing the subtle cues and inconsistencies that betray a lie. Yet, as I reflect on my past, I see now how often I was deceived. The signs were there: small changes in behavior, a shift in tone, an unusual defensiveness, but I dismissed them. I convinced myself that I was imagining things. I told myself that these small, seemingly insignificant things didn't mean anything. Today, with the wisdom of Stoic philosophy as my guide, I approach deception with a clear mind. The Stoics understood the importance of truth and integrity, not just in others, but within ourselves. Their teachings offer a way to navigate the murky waters of human behavior, helping us to recognize when something is amiss, and to respond with clarity, not reaction. Let's explore, through the lens of Stoicism, the subtle signs of lying that often escape our notice. 1. A shift in body language. One of the first signs that someone might not be telling the truth is a noticeable change in their body language. The Stoics often emphasize the importance of controlling our own actions and reactions, understanding that the body is a reflection of our inner state. When someone is lying, their body language tends to betray them. A person who is usually calm and composed might suddenly exhibit nervous fidgeting, a lack of eye contact, or an unwillingness to face you directly. These physical cues can be more revealing than any words they speak. In Stoic thought, the body should not be a tool of deceit. We are encouraged to maintain control over our physical reactions, to be deliberate and thoughtful in our movements. Therefore, if someone's body language betrays them, it's a clear sign that they are not at peace with what they are saying. The tension between their words and actions reveals their inner conflict. Recognizing this discrepancy is the first step toward uncovering the truth. 2. Inconsistent details. Another key sign of deception is when the details of a story don't quite add up. The Stoics were keenly aware of the value of consistency in thought and speech. They taught that to live virtuously, we must cultivate a clear and truthful mind, one that is not easily swayed by external circumstances. A lie, by its very nature, requires the liar to create a narrative that is inconsistent with reality. If someone's story changes over time, or if the facts they provide contradict one another, this inconsistency should raise a red flag. We all know that the truth remains constant, even if it's uncomfortable. Lies, on the other hand, require constant maintenance. The more someone lies, the harder it becomes for them to keep their story straight. The Stoic practice of reflection, of pausing to think deeply before speaking, encourages us to be mindful of these discrepancies. It teaches us that if the truth were truly present in a conversation, it would not need to be altered or distorted. 3. Overcomplicated explanations. A lie often requires more words to cover its tracks. Stoicism teaches us that simplicity is a sign of clarity, that the truth is straightforward and does not need to be over-explained. When someone goes into excessive detail or offers convoluted explanations, it may be a sign that they are trying to cover something up. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus advised that one should speak plainly and truthfully, not to impress others or complicate matters. Over-elaboration is a defense mechanism used by liars to distract or confuse. If a story becomes too intricate or convoluted, it's worth questioning whether the speaker is trying to mask the truth with unnecessary complexity. The simplest explanation is often the truest. 4. The defensiveness reaction. Defensiveness is another telltale sign that someone might be lying. The Stoics emphasized the importance of self-control, suggesting that a virtuous person would not react impulsively or defensively when questioned. If someone becomes immediately defensive or aggressive when you ask simple, non-confrontational questions, it's often a sign that they feel threatened by your inquiry. This defensiveness is not rooted in the desire for truth, but in the desire to protect a lie. When we are confident in our integrity, we don't need to defend ourselves against truth. A person who is truthful will engage calmly, even if the question is difficult or uncomfortable. But a liar, unable to stand firm in their deception, will react with defensiveness, trying to deflect attention away from the inconsistencies in their story. 5. A lack of emotion or empathy. Another common sign of dishonesty is a lack of genuine emotion or empathy. Stoic philosophy teaches us that our emotions should be governed by reason, not by external events. In the same way, when someone is lying, they often struggle to produce the appropriate emotional response to the situation. A liar may appear too calm, too composed, or may lack the natural empathy we expect when someone is telling the truth. If you're speaking to someone about something that should elicit an emotional reaction, whether it's joy, sadness, or empathy, and they seem distant or unemotional, it may be a sign that they are not being sincere. A true and virtuous person reacts to the truth with authenticity, their emotions aligned with their words. A liar, however, may struggle to fake this emotional alignment. 6. Excessive flattery or over-agreement. A liar often goes out of their way to make you feel good about them, using excessive flattery or agreement to keep you from questioning them. This tactic is a manipulation of your emotions, designed to make you more trusting and less likely to scrutinize their words. The Stoics understood that true friendship and virtue were not built on flattery or empty compliments. They saw such behaviors as distractions from what truly mattered: honesty, integrity, and wisdom. If someone constantly agrees with everything you say, or if they shower you with compliments, it may be a tactic to avoid scrutiny. A person who is truly virtuous will challenge you, question you, and help you grow. They won't try to placate you or win your favor with false praise. 7. Gut feelings and intuition. Finally, one of the most powerful tools we have for detecting lies is our own intuition. The Stoics believed that reason and intuition were closely linked, and that with practice we could cultivate an inner wisdom that would guide us in moments of uncertainty. This internal compass, honed by experience and reflection, can often sense when something is wrong, even before we consciously recognize the signs. Our gut feelings can be invaluable when it comes to detecting dishonesty. Stoicism encourages us to listen to these feelings, but not to act rashly on them. Instead, we are advised to reflect on them, examine the situation clearly, and use our reason to understand the truth of the matter. Intuition is not foolproof, but when combined with the Stoic practice of mindfulness, it can be a powerful ally in recognizing lies. In conclusion, the wisdom of the Stoics. Deception is a natural part of human life, and while the Stoics did not idealize humanity, they believed in the capacity for individuals to grow and improve through self-reflection and reason. By developing an awareness of the signs of lying, such as changes in body language, inconsistent details, excessive defensiveness, or a lack of genuine emotion, we can approach dishonesty with a clearer mind and a more discerning eye. The key is not to become paranoid or cynical, but to develop a calm and rational